What's happening? What's happening? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. If you're new here, my name is Shamar Royster, recipe developer, food product photographer, and powerlifter. Now, with that being said, the whole TikTok ban is crazy. I actually had really no stakes in it because I wasn't super invested in it. And I think the best form of content and media is YouTube. Like, truly, it's a place where you can follow those influencers you liked. I think it's hard to have a longer medium like YouTube for a lot of short content creators, short film content creators. That in and of itself is a hard thing to do because it's hard to entertain someone for a quick 15 to 30 seconds and make it entertaining and engaging and just something people can look, laugh at, joke about, or depending on what type of content creator you are, there's difficulties in all of it. But YouTube is a fun source for me. I absolutely love watching YouTube videos. I absolutely love watching content creators and people that I follow. Personally, like when people document their process, their journey. It's something that I can get behind, something I can turn on and just watch. It's something that I can relate to. We all go through things. And yeah, speaking of going through things, your boy has been, 2025 has been rough on your boy. I'm telling you, it has been rough. But here we are standing strong, and we're gonna make it do what it do, baby. We always do. So with that, I know you guys saw the new protein, or the new coffee protein that I had this morning, and it is new technically, but it's not new at the same time. Chike is a protein coffee company, so they've had their protein coffees for a very long time. My neighbor knocked on my car door. I don't know why she does that. But they specialize in protein coffee. This is a brand that I'm pretty confident and pretty sure that I can say Buff Coffee is a resemblance of, because that's kind of how we got Buff Coffee from Chike. And I'm not saying that it's the same. I'm just saying that Chike is an influence for Buff Coffee. That's how we got Buff Coffee, because of Chike's influence. That is the correct pronunciation. It is Chike. And so, it's funny because if you go on their website, you'll see a whole paragraph of how to pronounce the name. It's not Chike, it's not Chike, it's Chike. And they go into a quick synopsis of what it means, what it's about, how to pronounce it, what it looks like with the symbol. Chike is an African tribal language that means strength, and the Chike symbol is the power button. I'm sure a lot of you gamers understand the power button. So if you flip the logo on its side, you'll see that it looks like and resembles a power button, and its name means strength, which is really cool. Chike has been around for a little while. They've garnered a large following, and they also make really good coffee. Now, Jamar, you constantly promoted Buff Coffee. Now you're promoting Chike. What's up? So if you haven't checked out my last video, I recommend you just watch that first, and then I'll just go into my conversation with Chike. So the reason why I never promoted Chike or even talked about Chike is because I personally, when I'm under contract and I'm working with a brand and it's a non-compete, I will not talk about all the other protein supplements that I've tried over the course of however long I'm working with the brand that I'm under contract with, because it's not like I'm not allowed to try things. I'm not allowed to promote them because it takes away from all that I do. But I've tried a lot of protein supplements over the last couple of years. I've been offered free supplements from other brands. I've also been offered opportunities from other brands, but I liked where I was at. Things were great. I had this whole good thing going with this organization who I really loved at the time and thought, we were super tight.
So that was a fucking lie.
And Chike reached out just recently it was like, hey, you know, we got some new flavors coming in. Would love for you to try them if you're able to. And we are looking forward to seeing you at the Arnold's. 2024 Arnold's, I actually knew about Chike prior to the Arnold's. My friend Alyssa put me on long before, because this is when Buff Coffee was slowly coming out and rolling their stuff out. If I'm not mistaken, my timeline could be off, but I know this is the big event where they boosted and promoted their Buff Coffee. It was at the Arnold's. I knew about Chike prior to Buff Coffee existing, but I never tried it. My friend Alyssa had it. She tried it. She loved it. She raved it. When Buff Coffee came out, that was the only protein coffee I ever tried outside of the stuff in the stores that are already like pre-made and whatnot. And I absolutely loved Buff Coffee at the time. And so whenever I went to the Arnold's, we were encouraged to try, you know, Chike. Mind you, this was the inspiration for Buff Coffee. I say that because that is the truth. That's what I saw. That's, you know, anyway, I'm not getting into all the finite details of all of that, but it was inspiration. So I was like, well, I personally want to go try and see what the comparisons are. And when I did go try Chike, I talked to everyone at the booth. I never burn bridges, like I said. That's not my thing. I try not to, at least. And I always just try to get to know people and talk to them. That's just my personality. And with Chike, I talked to a few of them, tried their protein coffees out. I actually liked them so much that I ended up buying 2 bags of them. So I bought the cinnamon. They had a cinnamon dolce, and they had, I think I got a mocha, because I love mocha. Mocha's like my jam. I say I love mocha, but I really think that I actually like mocha when I think I like other things more. I just feel like, nah, like that's my go-to. Let me go ahead and just get a mocha. I know I'm going to enjoy it. It's simple, it's basic, but a really well done mocha, you can't beat. And I think that's true, but also I think I do like other flavors. So I got the mocha mostly because I was like, I know that's one I'm going to like. And also I can compare it to Buff Chick's mocha, because, you know, obviously that was one of their first ones that they got, one of the first ones that came out as well. So I got that for sure. I only got the cinnamon because I knew Buff Chick was making a Buff coffee that was cinnamon as well, and I was like, okay, well, let me get this so I can be able to compare when, you know, Buff Coffee does come out with that flavor, or Buff Chick comes out with that flavor for Buff Coffee. And the one that I absolutely love, that I was like, Buff Coffee can't touch this. And I even went and told one of the owners that, hey, this flavor, I don't know what it is, but like, there's nothing that we have at the time. There's nothing that we have that tops this. And, you know, that's me just being objective. And they were like, yeah, I mean, you know, totally fine. We understand. But they were open to feedback, which is what I gave, and I told them why. But the triple shot of espresso and cream, whatever that shit is, Chike did it. That flavor is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. So I feel like I'm going on and on, but let me try to shorten this up a little bit more. So they asked to send me, they offered to send me their decaf and some other things. And I asked, hey, would you mind if I got the triple shot espresso? Because when I was at the Arnold's, you guys didn't have it in stock. However, I did buy 2 of the bags and, you know, some of the other samples and stuff. And that was one that I really loved, and I really, really want that one. And it wasn't in stock. So I ended up getting some other things, but luckily she didn't ship anything out yet, and said, hey, the triple shot espresso's in stock. Would you like that? I was like, absolutely. So that's what came in. So we have been talking over the course of December, and I finally have the products now, and I can finally talk about it. They did offer a code for me. At first I said, no, I'm all good on all that stuff. Like, I just want, you know, the coffee. I'm good. We ain't got to do nothing. But I do want to, you know, work together, you know, and work towards a longer term relationship, since it is just protein coffee and not a supplement company that is a jack of all trades, you know, and have so many things going on and so many stuff and products and flavors all over the place, to where like I can just focus simply on what I really do enjoy, which is the coffee aspect of it. And it's really good coffee, and it's simple, delicious, it's good, and it's real coffee, 2 real shots of espresso. So then I thought about it and I said, I had a couple of friends who were like, we'll support, you know, you. And then especially someone I talked to, and I had talked to a couple of friends. I was like, yeah, we actually do like that flavor as well too. And we would be willing to buy that. Let us know if you got a code. So I ended up going back on it. It's like, you know what, I'll take a code. Codes are really hard to really work with. Also, I really encourage and influence my following to, you know, transition to Buff Coffee and Buff Chick supplements. And I think it would be difficult for me to take that away from them. However, for those who do want to try Chike, I don't want to take that opportunity away either if they can get a discount. So I do have a code. It's Pancakegawd. You get a 10% discount using that code. I don't know if this is going to go anywhere for Chike and I'm not really that invested. I am in the sense of I'm not that invested in like maybe I'm a little scarred from what happened. I'm open to opportunities and whatever may come of it, but I'm not invested in a way that I'm like, you know, let me try to make bank, because that's just not happening. But it will help you all. And two, maybe it'll help encourage a longer term partnership with Chike. And for me personally, it's just coffee, and coffee that's really good. And they have a ton of flavors. I just tried the mocha mint. Absolutely phenomenal. 10 ounces of milk and the mocha and ice, and that was really it. The mocha mint and ice, and that was it. With the triple shot espresso, just 10 ounces of water, the protein coffee, and that's it over ice. It's that simple. It's good. I'm doing the macro factor challenge, so like this all works so well with me. But I just wanted to come on here real quick because I know for some of you on Instagram, I posted it and it looked like a switch up and was like, what's going on? A lot of you don't follow my YouTube channel. I'm giving you a general synopsis of what happened. Again, go back and check out my other video where I talk a little bit more in depth about everything that went down and transpired. Other than that, it is Sunday. I'm back on program with Marcellus. Your boy is ready to get into prep. Technically, we're already in prep. So I'm on the way to the gym now. It's 8 a.m. At this point, and we're going to just go ahead and get to work, and then we'll talk a little bit more there or whatever. So let's get to it. You know what I'm saying?
каждый вечер вижу, как ты гуляешь.